Alright. Welcome everyone. I don't know why it did that. To the first episode of The Sinking City. This is a Lovecraftian... H.P. Lovecraft... like, a lot of H.P. Lovecraft's works are referenced in here. From what I've been told, there's stuff in here even I will not get. I have read a lot of H.P. Lovecraft. I had a series of his short stories, not his complete works by any means, but a series of his short stories, and really enjoyed them. I know of other ones that I have not yet read. Strangely enough, I have not read The Call of Cthulhu. I'm aware of just about everything from it. I just have not actually sat down and read it myself. But I've read a lot of his other lesser knowns, like The Color from Outer Space, stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to this. It's supposed to be like a detective-style game as well, so we'll see how this goes. Dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested, I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours, a city drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Ah, Survivor's Guild, I see. Oh, I am sorry. Yep. Oh. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, everyone. Strange. I didn't know we were in a submarine. Let's not feed ourselves to the giant, monstrous sea anemone, thank you. I got a first aid kit. The Charon ship, really? I got a brick and a first aid kit. Oh, apparently I also have an entrenching tool? That's neat. Ah. Coil springs and shell casings. X to interact, looks like.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Huzzah, I have a pistol now. Good. Ooh, what's this?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oakmont Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Always keep your gun loaded, everyone. Camera. Dear Mr. Charles Reed. Ah, yes. This is what I just Okay. Casebook. Press right for more information. Ah, here we are. Casebook contains your main case, which reflects your overall story progress. You can work on more than one side case at the same time. Cases contain information about investigations in the form of evidence. I assume that's like dialogue, keys, and correspondence. Some of these items have elements that hint at what action to perform. Dialogue, use item, take photo, search location, search archives. Evidence contains crucial information about what to do and where to go next. To get evidence, interact with people, objects, and people. Combine clues in your mind palace, and take photos. White frame in the camera viewfinder indicates if you are aiming correctly. Read evidence closely, determine important locations. Put it on the map to plan your route. Put evidence on the HUD to keep track of your current goal. Press up to toggle on off. This is what you put evidence with. Okay, you can also place evidence on the map and HUD from the casebook screen. Shoot names and districts shown on the map from the beginning. Most other landmarks and points of interest have to be discovered. Institutions with archives, landmarks, fast travel points. Okay, so phone booths, investigation scenes. That means there's still stuff to get. That means it's all clear. That means it's okay. Place marks on the map. Evidence marks are shown for the currently cited case only. Select on the case in the casebooks to read. Okay. Mind's Eye allows you to see the unseen. Use Mind's Eye whenever you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. We reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Okay. Omens that guide your way. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough events on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Clues for your Mind Palace. Press casebook and switch to Mind Palace. Okay, combine pairs of clues to get more evidence. Deductions. Okay. Archives. You will often need to look for useful information within various city archives. They contain topical information. The City Hall holds general data about citizens and organizations, while info about specific categories of people like criminals or patients can be found in police or hospital records. In the casebook, evidence may have a hint icon indicating you need to do some archival research. In the archive interface, select the piece of evidence you wish to investigate, then choose 3 criteria to search for relevant information. Okay. Padlocks may be placed to be broken with a shot or a melee attack. For a crouch, also likely to detect you. Well, that thing looks like fun. May have your sanity as well as your health. Some enemies have unique abilities that may come as an unpleasant surprise. Most have weak points too. Ammo and supplies are scarce. Scavenging, crafting, and quest rewards are the only sources of supplies. Oofa. Guns are not going to reload themselves. The harpoon stuns hostile targets for a short time. Flares light your way and can distract hostile targets. If damaged, hold to slowly recover your diving suit's pressure. Okay. So we have combat proficiency, vigor, and mind as upgrade paths. So we can do traps. Sharpened teeth on traps penetrate deeper into enemies. Damage increases by 100%. Neat. Grenades and firebombs have increased range. Grenades and firebombs are more destructive. Keep an extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. Reload your revolver faster. Improved coordination, gaining a chance to deal double damage with the revolver. Power and with battle rifle. Double chance. Okay. Selecting the shotgun, clean the streets with wider shotgun spread, improved damage. Submachine gun. Okay. 7 more pistol rounds. 1 more first aid kit. 1 more grenade and firebomb. revolver and shotgun. Or rifle and machine gun. Generate. More HP. More HP. Okay, less damage. And better melee. Okay, more craft materials. Okay. Neat. Okay, sweet. I don't have a map yet. Initial bolt M11, easy to handle and to carry concealed. Private Eye's weapon of choice uses .38 pistol rounds. It needs gunpowder and shell casings. Standard Army issue first aid kit containing a set of bandages and a shot of strong painkiller. It needs alcohol and coil springs. Why does a first aid kit need springs? Trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Ugh. Alright, there's one. Person over there. And I can't go that way. Okay.
Now get out! Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But
I don't trust
where
you.
are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
His costume is yellow, right? Because that already makes me suspicious of something.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Yep.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
What's the deal with this city?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
The flood.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
Where
How
is
can
he?
I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to Stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What do you do?
How do you
here?
fill your days, Mr. Vandenberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What else did you mark on the
places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
That's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Find a person in Oakmont, report with the name of, yep. Key to the room, Devil's Leaf. Okay. Alright, so we have the map. So that's the Charon ship. So the ship that's going to take me places there. There we go. Ooh, this is bigger than I was expecting. Red Heights over there. The Shells. Salvation Harbor. Grimhaven Bay. There's my hotel and cover side. Oakmont Chronicles. Oakmont Police Department. Hospital of St. Mary. The Asylum. University Library, and City Hall. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, buddy. Can I? Oh. I can. I can apparently swim. Okay, so note to self, you can indeed fall in the water. Assuming I'm going to have to go swimming later. Nope. I keep thinking L1 is run when it's not.
is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Okay, mister. You sound like a happy person. Exploring all around. Oh, can indeed. Go over fences, okay. Tanya Lifeboat. Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. We should have never done that. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor Unreadable. I fear what will become of me. It's singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. Unreadable. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. Unreadable. In the end, it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father Unreadable. He's here.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Can you activate that other site? There we go.
Something with this helmet.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
This says there is still evidence to be had around here. Aha.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Oh, I guess this is the edge of the map. Or at least I can't get over there for some reason. Okay. Oh, hello, sir. You weren't here before. Sir, hi. Hello?
Beware, he's cursed.
Ah! You can actually hit people.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
You know about the visions?
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouther-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Who are
I
the
take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Your features are
Please forgive the
unusual.
question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I can try and
Mr.
find Albert.
Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera?
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Okay, so those don't combine. That's what that's saying. Okay.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Alright, now then. Yes, the plot's there, I know. That's the box. Collectibles. In fact, I don't think the game likes, because it keeps blocking me. Oh, hey, a person.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
I'm good. No, I think I'm good. Alright. This is not a great house, must say.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Gunpowder casings and some scrap metal.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Whoever lives here, make sure their dog is well taken care of and isn't intellectual.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Understandable.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Five cards short of a full house.
Ah, I see, okay.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
You take sanity damage from looking at how badly he was beaten. Okay. Good old alcohol.
Choo-choo. Ahem. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Grimar, Nehri, Grimar, Gebhal, Nugulinahaftin.
First, though, just want to... Alright, let's see. So their feud, one fisherman is missing, sudden psychotic outbreak, Albert returned unstable. Albert Third One spread some sort of psychic influence, which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. I just wanted to get all the...
What's happening?
Take this, ape face.
Okay, so... He floats. Run out here. They fight. Shot, but it looks like Ape Face picks up a barrel, crushes that man's face in.
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, this one's easy enough to see what order they go in.
What?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
House brawl. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fishermen. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. Anti-Throgmorton sentiment. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Let's let him know.
Ed, I still hear those voices.
Oh, I can't kill him.
I still hear those voices.
Okay, well, you didn't kill him, buddy. It's okay.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Ha! Neat.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Right now. I wasn't able to loot that before. Must just open up now that I've... This may have wanted Albert dead. Where's that interact button thing?
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
See if there's anything to collect. Inside. Nope, alright. Warehouse.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstained note. Lewis, please, just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Gunpowder. So that was... Ah, there is no upstairs. Okay. Let's make some more while we have the chance. Oh, that's lovely.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Lewis may be at the bar. Lewis Dinsmouther that killed Albert Throgmorton may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port. Not yet gotten the all evidence.
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Ah, there we go. I thought that was just still the pocket. Ooh, okay, that fall damage is really easy in this game. Okay. There. Oh, hello. Nothing to say to me, apparently. Okay. Fine.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Nope. No, you haven't, old Billy.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Okay. So people might not like him if he just has the power to shut down the entire fort.
Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days. Oh, yeah. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Sure.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Oh, for those who don't know, by the way, Throgmorton is a reference to one of the books where basically they were descended from, like, ape people hybrids.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Oof. Alright.
Let's hear what my future holds.
See what she
Good.
says.
Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
You are not tempting fate. So, yep, don't take the sea's gifts. A hard heart against an iron will. So, I'm assuming I have to pick between two things, and either, no matter what I do, I'm gonna be, like, captured or shackled to them. And some sort of pillars. That one I'm not sure exactly what it's talking about, but we'll see.
What's your problem?
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures
I've
around.
seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I need to find...
Bye.
Gotta wait before telling him that.
Embrace your fate.
I embrace no fate.
What the? Get the... Oh!
The door won't budge.
Will you let me in the back? You will. I'm not a thief, I'm simply requisitioning supplies. Alright, guess I do have to tell him who I'm looking for.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
If you want him gone, I can help.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
So that's a man from Innsmouth. They are part fish person. Yup. That was a thing in one of the books as well.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families.
Yeah,
There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
The Marsh
let me
family.
guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Okay, so here's the thing. it does look extremely deliberate. And he just admitted he'd like to see them suffer. So, I think I'm gonna tell him about it. I don't like the Throgmortons. I don't. Even in the context of the story they're from, I don't like them. The Innsmouthers aren't much better, quite frankly. We'll see how they are in this game, obviously, but, like, in H.P. Lovecraft's work, bloodlines are extremely important. And most of the horror comes from an quote-unquote impure bloodline. Oh, the families themselves always consider it more pure, technically. So, I can already see where the politics of this city is going to be coming from. But, yeah, no, I think he was crazy at first, and then used it as an excuse to kill him once they got to the warehouse.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
No. I do not. I am here for justice, to see it done. I will think. Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't realize. I think I had one of these before too. See. I think he was aware. And if you go with the other one, yeah, okay. Psychic influence or not, Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too. The mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murder to justice. Oh, and you can... I see. Or, he killed him while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions. This can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. I think I'm going with this because I think it started out with him losing control, but I think by the end, like, he knew what he was doing. It's too coordinated. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I might be wrong, and I might be, doing this awful, but that's what I'm gonna go with.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately, not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Wild geological expedition.
Geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Any link between visions and hysteria?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You think the flood
You
is
mentioned the
unnatural?
flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Do you think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Ooh. Hello. That's a disacotic. That's my brick. Okay. There's another bar. Oakmont City Port. opens up the next area for me. Devil's Roof Hotel. All those locations. Where is... Ah! Old Grove. Frogwares Manor. Police Department. Assuming the university is where the everything was like set up. All right, we are out of the tutorial area. Oh yeah. Nope, I still don't have any shell casings. Okay. Apparently I'm dead. Or I just passed out into another nightmare. I guess you get teleported to the hotel. Alright, okay, yep, this is... Yep. This is just what I was given as a mission before. Costume unlocked, daywear.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
My diary part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops. Only remember the screams, and the metal creaking, water filling the deck, and my headache, the worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. Found me on it later, starving, half-mad, and battling with the ancient ruins and their denizens. You said none of what I thought I'd seen was real. But my memories are true. My strange powers, gained after that ordeal, prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering, and it still haunts me. Dear Mr. Reed, I understand you are the private eye that caught the murderer in the port. My life is in danger, and I cannot trust anyone in this city. Please come to my room, which is just opposite yours. I'm in despair. My studies have drawn the attention of vile forces. They stalk me, and will take me soon. I have cast my lot, and I am beyond saving. The 7 books must be saved at any cost. Even if I'm gone, find my notes there. This knowledge must not be lost, as it could be our kind's last hope for enlightenment. Please be the bearer of this light, for I have failed.
Never again, they say.
Laudanum! Laudanum.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Oh. Let's see, I have newcomer. Windcoat. Daywear. We have gangster. King's robes. Man of science. Fisherman. Police envoy. Plague doctor. Master sleuth. Nice. Cultist. Ah, which is for DLC. Did not know this game had DLC. I may have to get that. And then... Okay. I think, right now, I'm going to go with Windcoat. The number of attacks on the Innsmouth immigrants has increased. Raids are intensifying with more and more Innsmouthers exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes whole families are found dead in their houses. Police are on the case with several illegal Innsmouther businesses captured and their owners sent to jail. The city ought to have been cleaned of this fish-faced scum long ago, said Robert Throgmorton, head of the Throgmorton Grand family. I regret only one thing. It all started too late. Had we not neglected our civic duties, my son Albert would still be with us. Yep. I figured that was going to happen, but I mean, I'm a detective. The guy did legitimately kill the man. Mr. Reed, it seems that you overexerted yourself while conducting the investigation for Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for the audacity, but I brought you to the Devil's Wreath while you were unconscious. Please, take more care of yourself in the future. I won't be there for you every time. Johannes. Ah, Mystic Tomes. Oh, I guess I did find. I guess I did have the DLC already. Okay. Neat. One of you. One of you.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Tome in the ruins. Local women were talking about a ruined house in central Coverside, near the radio tower on the crossing of Landing Avenue and Kingsport Street. They said the ghost of the house owner and his family still read the unholy book they kept. Several newcomers who tried to settle in those ruins have gone mad. Alright, so Coverside. Talking with locals is never easy, but this old chap was one of the queerest yet. He was happy to talk about the book, but only laughed when I proposed to buy it. I left it in the most guarded place of the city and paid enough to keep it there until the world ends. And if it's abandoned after the flood, even better. Ignorance is the best guardian. Guessing he meant the abandoned bank building in Northern Advent on Forefathers Street between Helog Street and Windhalf Avenue. Alas, it'd be too near to go there by myself. It took a lot of effort to track down this book. After being stolen from the Throgmorton Museum, it was bought by a local surgeon who was found dead in his house after the flood. I snuck in and checked out his place, but in vain. Still, there is somewhere else the tome may be. A private hospital in Western Reed Heights where the surgeon worked has been abandoned. The archives say it is on Bourbon Road between Innsmouth and Oak Street. Building the church was his redemption. Day after day he worked without payment, carrying stones and putting them in the moist soil of Salvation Harbor. At night, when he returned to his house behind the church, he could not sleep. The book his ancestors brought across the ocean called. When the church was built, the priest found him hanged on the bell ropes. But the book is still waiting for someone to come and read it. His house is in central Salvation Harbor on the Old Church Road between 7 Oak Street and Windham Street. Still has a bad fame, and no one wants to live there even after the flood. And I dream so ill, it still makes my hands shake. A huge Ferris wheel rose amidst the city. People got on and rode it higher and higher before jumping off at its peak. As the pile of corpses grew bigger, the crowd pushed me to the wheel. And then I saw a man with a leather bag. He was standing in the center of the wheel and reading from a book. His awful dirge was making the wheel rotate and dragging the crowd to their slaughter. Could this vision be real? I know there's a Ferris wheel at the park in Western Old Grove near Century Ave and Beacon Street, but where could the book be? Well, legends may be more than mere superstition. A dozen witches were hanged on a huge apple tree that still grows near the cider mill. Among these documents is a confession. One of the witches said the devil himself granted them a book with words of power. This book hides itself from mortal eyes, waiting for the witches to be reborn and return to claim it. The witch who wrote this confession lived in eastern Reed Heights, somewhere north of the intersection Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Could the book still be hidden there? The fishermen talk of a place near the Blackwood Manor, on the southern part of Whisper Street. Where meetings occur in the dead of night, the locals don't like this part of eastern Grimhaven Bay because they seem to fear those who gather near the half-built ships. They say a certain book is read at these meetings, a cursed tome that makes people so crave the sea's touch that they go and drown in the ocean. The one reading the book stands on a cursed boat that sinks in the fog. Those who saw it touch the shore have either gone mad or disappeared. I boarded up the windows and locked the door. They are just men, the Yellow King's gang. They can't get here now. Now there's only me and these nightmares. A little longer and I'll figure them out. Mr. Archer, I've seen you dragging things into your room. Mind the floors? I'll make you pay for any scratches you leave.
Or won't budge.
Let's go upstairs first, just in case. Aha. Secret. So there's nothing here. Fine then. Except for this picture. So the lighthouse is out. Several ships have gotten lost at sea, and some are now decorating the city's beaches. That's one thing. But now there's an enterprising fellow in the city port hiring salvagers to recover ships. He's turning a tidy profit from selling them. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look into it. If only the city wasn't so impossible to navigate. So someone's potentially been taking all the, potentially been sabotaging the lighthouse so people crash, and then he can take their stuff. Wonderful.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you, though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Thank you. Forlorn woman. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking, even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road. It came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman. Locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmouther kicked me and ordered me away. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. Thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today I went to the eastern street of Coverside, and the visions came on the corners of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there was terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, I could not hide, I just waited for Mom to return. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of recollections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but I've never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure their police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it is time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. I was walking the Limbert Street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise, hissing radio static growing louder and louder. Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Helog Street. The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it, and when it happened, the vision was gone. Tonight, the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I married a huge apple tree and thought it might be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking E. Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire. So I had to go to the mare and sink into its depths. No matter how different my visions may be, they're always so frightening. Today it was man. I think it means a man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met, and I immediately felt the burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense, I bent in two and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past, saying something like, "Cursed newcomers," and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. I'm afraid of the bathroom and kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? It's beginning after a vision in Western Reed Heights, near the crossing of Ebon, Ward, and Baker Streets. All the streets are named after either characters or items in the books. I saw a man, naked and covered in blood, in a room without doors or windows, surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes. He was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering voices, so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? Can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent, and near Oak Street I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter, and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both the spectator and the sitting man. But no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. Happened in Western Reed Heights and Washington Street. I passed Avon Street and was heading towards Oak Street, but saw it. The thing was running so fast I didn't even understand what it was. I jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him, a fetus on thin, pointy legs, with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking, I can't forget. Local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently I was in the northern part of Grimhaven, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Huber Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers, disguised as one of them, and listened. The leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Today I fell asleep on the street. I'm sure it's connected to my visions somehow. as I felt the same nausea and headache as before they strike. It happened in Coverside, near the corner of Tanner Street and Old Church Road. I felt dizzy and my mouth was full of bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink and whispering something. Immediately after that, I fell asleep and spent near half the day lying in the dirt like a hobo. It's a miracle no one stole anything from me. 3 weird notes. Then I found several pages from the diary of a man describing his life in Oakmont. Certain visions and marked the places where they happened. Was he trying to avoid them? More bullet casings. Good. My dear Victor, how is Oakmont treating you? Should you require any support, the Blackwoods will be happy to help you. I've arranged for that. Regarding your question, I don't know where Robert went, sadly, only that he did not stay in Innsmouth. Perhaps there is hope he didn't perish in that cursed raid. Take good care of the hotel, please. Plenty of our relatives are interested in the property, but you're still my favorite nephew. I know the Devil's Reef is in good hands. Kind regards, Aunt Portia. I think his aunt may have made the wrong choice. Okay. Let's go outside and see what we can see. Kingsport, Purity Oak, Bullock Helog, Brown, Grove, Wood Heights, Advent, Coverside, Grimhaven Bay, here's one. Northern Grimhaven Bay, Hubert and Whisper. Oh, and then, okay, yep, covers an area. Infested area. Faster way to go straight to the map, Jesus Christ. Nope, they definitely see me. Jesus. Nope, they see me. Jesus. Combat starts out super lethal in this game. First level up ASAP, Jesus. I mean, I have a spare, might as well. Ah. Oh, you can only have 3 first aid kits? That's fine. Wait, did I level up twice already? Well, shit. All right. Here. Okay, so the map is not as big as it looks because a lot of it is underwater. Okay. Somebody must have to use the vision thing to make whatever just happen. This was the corner it's supposed to happen on. At the corner of Hubert Ave and Whisper Streets. Hubert Ave, Whisper Street. Right here. don't get this quest. Am I just supposed to figure out which one is which? I'm sorry. There you went. I'm gonna have to look this up after, because clearly there's something that's really doing that the game is just not telling me. So we'll have to just deal with that later. Let's see, where do I want to go next? Go over there. Let's go check out this section here.
Knock it off!
You knock it off. May disappear out of existence.
Quit staring, newcomer. Get the truck out of here.
You know, I would if I knew what a drock was. Maybe. Fighting over supplies. Shark. Hi, Dad. Back room's window was broken when I woke up from my nap, so I'm gonna go look for Mom. She can't have gotten too far yet. I'm sure she'll listen to me when I find her. Sometimes when I take her food to her, she looks at me weird, like she remembers me. Then she reaches out for the slot and tries to grab my hand. But I do what you said and stand behind the white line, push the tray with the stick, and then she cries. I really hope she'll get better soon. Don't worry, Dad. I'll find her and bring her home. Love you, Rachel. Well, Rachel is dead. Was in here? Sure, it's worth a decent amount of experience if I kill it. But I'd like to live. I just do not have supplies to warrant killing these things yet. So far, this seems more of a game you don't fight in. Which is sad. I like combat. Why does that one no longer have a thing? Fitz O'Callahan and Old Church Road. Ah! Okay, so that was one of the things. So... there has to be something. Oh, in that building. There must have been something to grab that I missed. Alright, well now at least I figured out how they work.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
That said.
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
Alright, let's see what's in this area. Person.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seem like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
Pay me on him in.
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
A ship log.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand.
Any clues to find the
What
Pride?
can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
In southern shells. Okay. Right now I'm still checking out Grimhaven. Once I finish Grimhaven, I'll move over to Salvation Harbor and the shells. I still need to figure out what I missed over there. Fast travel ahoy. Already halfway to my next level. Good. how you add things to the bestiary. It's apparently not just by killing them. This is someone's church, it looks like. With the feast set up. To me, that looks like something with for the king in yellow. Whether that's not something to take a picture of really bothers me. This is all sorts of creepy evidence. Apparently, nothing I can do with any of this right now, so neither. What's up here? Nothing. Nothing is up here. Alright, good. So let's see. Where to next? Let's go... Yeah, let's go do this section over here. Then we'll do this section. Yeah, sure, we'll do this section right here, even though it bleeds over into cover side. Yep, that works. Chances are very good the game doesn't want you doing what I'm doing right now. But if anyone watching this has watched any of my other playthroughs, you know, I don't care what the game wants me to do. I will bash my head against this wall until I am satisfied.
Hey, handsome. Wanna have some fun?
Ah, I see. Wondering why you were dancing. Fortunately, I'm on a job, and I don't miss business with pleasure. Yeah, this one's pretty big. Yeah, let's go do this section first, then we'll move back down. Alright, yeah, that works. Supplies, goodies. Nothing of the sort. about? No markings. I don't know what these are. I'm sure they're like some sort of eldritch abomination, but they look adorable. Oh, it's up here. Hello. What is up there is another revolver round. Okay, so my revolver can only hold 6 shots.
You look tense, honey. You need to let
No thank you, ma'am. I'm on a job. Off the beaten path we are. And yes, those in case I don't notice, this is a bit longer than usual. I do have dinner plans tonight, but it is later than the usual dinner plans. Hang out with a couple friends that I've not had it. Game. I won't let me climb, game. Oh my god, game. Thank you. It just would not let me climb up. I don't know why that spot was different, but it was, apparently. What are you? Like a cat creature version of those horrible things. I want you. Be my pet. Fine, if I can't have you, no one will. I mean, oh no, what a tragedy. It was like that when I found it. Don't worry, I'm on the case. Ow. Oh, apparently I... Ooh, traps are one use only. That is less than ideal. Oh, another brick. I need to see how the bricks work. Alright, I need more alcohol. Up. Let's see what's down. Damn, bricks are one use only. Ceremonial dagger. Interesting. A large ceremonial dagger with an intricately decorated hilt. Capable and practical for combat, but its dark stained blade it's seen plenty of use. Sweet, now I can make foot traps. Here, loop around. So close. I'm sure there's not as much commentary. I'm mainly searching around for clues. Another infested area. Okay. And this is Marsh Ave. Levy Coffin. Kingsport. Warwick. Avenue. It definitely, if anyone has ever played the Call of Cthulhu, it definitely gets the right feel for that tabletop game, where the game does not want you to get into a fight, but keeps pushing you to get into a fight anyway. Oh, yep, there's some movement. The other one ran off, so that's fine. Yay, alcohol. First, though. Hello. More gunpowder. I definitely need to upgrade the melee attack. Being able to one-shot those guys will go a very far way in letting me conserve supplies. Like, how is this not a photo-worthy thing? How is this not a photo-worthy clue? Come on. This guy is not good at his job. I'm just saying. Speaking of his job, actually, you know what the actual crime-solving aspect of the game reminds me of? I don't know if any of you ever played the very old Sherlock Holmes computer games. But they had a very similar setup. complete with there being no, like, canonical right answer. It was just kind of what you pieced together was the answer. And the game treated anything you said as correct. Oh, Jesus. We'll come back to that. So that's just a whole lot of monsters when I don't have a whole lot of supplies. Like, I could probably kill everything there, but that would massively drain me of bullets. Alright, I can... Huh, I guess it had nothing in it. Damn it. What? The hell? Why did it throw me over here? Also, how's my inventory look? God damn you. No idea to weirdly put me over here, where I have never been. But it made me not explore over here yet. Which is weird. At the same time, it did. That's really weird. almost 12. Actually, let's see. No, it counted. It just. I guess when you die, you incur like a resource penalty. But then why didn't it? This is very confusing. Because I didn't get... I lost some of my resources. And also map progress, but I didn't lose the ceremonial dagger. I'm not sure... what is up with that. Like now, I definitely don't have enough resources to do the infested area. Unless... okay, this is what it didn't save. So I have to hope I get as much gunpowder and stuff this time. Well, the game is like, you should stealth, and then every time I've stealthed, it just they know where I am because reasons. Nope, the large amount of gunpowder is gone this time. That sucks. I don't think I went in this room last time though, so I guess in the end I found more the second time. Moonshine Distillery? Oh wait, there is a save. Sweet. Can do manual saves. Okay, so now I can longer, carry more things. First aid kits, sandy kits, and traps. That's important. It's fine. All right, we are going to, I think, we're going to go try and get Silver Tongue, because more quest rewards means that I can get more, I'll get more supplies. Important. Stealthing while outside. Ooh, hello. Let's let that thing despawn. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bye now. Massive golden brooch weighed down by milky pearls. Sweet. Ah, okay. how it used up so much ammo. Jesus. Don't know. I didn't see like anywhere within that area. Maybe I'll have one? But if so, that's kind of silly. I think supply-wise it still ended up being in the positives, but...
budge.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to come back to it later then. Yes, okay, I see where I am now. Straight down Curl Lane, loop around. In that final section of this area. We're heading to the last part of this particular sector of the city. Nope, it already sees me. What is even the point? style front. Diary from the factory. There's something wrong with Mr. Murphy. He started whispering instead of yelling at us like usual. No one saw him eating or even moving from his wheelchair. We're working at night from now on. Some snub thing killed Mr. Murphy. Cut his head and arms and left them in the corner. Several workers have also disappeared. Relatives say they didn't return from work yesterday morning. I don't want to think about this, but Mr. Murphy's remnants have already started to rot, and I spoke with him just yesterday. Or was it even Mr. Murphy? Alcohol is better than none alcohol. I'm assuming I'll eventually be able to use alcohol and rags to make Molotov cocktails. Which will make the fights a whole lot more interesting. Nothing in there, huh? Alright.
Hey, knock it off!
You knock it off. I'm walking here. Okay, so I'm running here, but still. Point remains. the revolver is just so much better than the normal pistol. The normal pistol is just there so you can hold more, you can have a few extra shots once the revolver runs out. Okay. So let's follow Old Church Road. Actually, better if I fast travel. No, I want to fast travel. Oh, right. I have to. Fast travel, you have to do it from another fast travel point. That's why. So yes, these first few episodes are mainly going to be us looking around the city, getting familiar with the surroundings, doing some of these side quests for supplies. Combat's going to be a bit of a pain, because our first few levels are going to be making it so it's easier to level up and acquire things. So that my supplies will not be that bad for late game. But, eventually, we'll start speccing into more of the combat-oriented stuff. First will be Unnatural Covery, Private Eye the Sailor, and Lightning Bruiser, because that'll make the small guys a lot easier to deal with. Honestly, having more HP is also probably good. I really want these two to start with, though. Then I'll probably go down that tree, maybe grab these two, and then go down these. Or I might do this first, honestly, because that 50% chance to leave materials while crafting ammunition, that is very good. Like, being able to save materials like this, that is phenomenal. Because that'll let me be able to get enough resources and stuff to be able to add these carry more options and make full use of the extra damage. All right, but one more section of this part of the city to look at, and then I'm going to call it to finish this section of the city. And powers that be are fucking with our character. If anyone notices, the name of our little dinghy is the Cyclops 2. Cyclops is the ship that our character said he was on when it sank. A new infested area. Wonderful. By wonderful, I mean I hate everything. Oh, damn. Not sure I just to dodge that. Are you kidding me? Really nice to have a one of these rifles that apparently exists. I apparently have oh so much ammo for. Hello, Molotovs. Where is it gonna put me? What the hell? I really wish it wouldn't do that. Yep, it stole my fucking Molotov. God damn it. Just drop me at the last autosave point. Don't send me to fucking Timbuktu and I have to run all the way back and re-waste supplies to get the supplies that I got. Oh my god. What are you? Nope, I'm dead. I'm not a fan of the combat in this game. Like, I know what they were going for, but then you need a dodge button. Because it's way too easy to just get surrounded again. It's not like the Evil Within. Just fling yourself already. No, oh, come the fuck on. Ugh, so dumb. have nothing in them. Oh my god, why was that not a... Fuck. Ow. What the hell? How is that not their weak point? The hell? Problem is, the supplies right now are in those areas. So I can't just not do them. What the hell is that? Jesus. fucking god. So dumb. Because you can't do anything but fight. But they don't give you the supplies to fight. Sure, like I'm gonna eventually get more guns, but the problem is that if it's anything like any other game, as I get more guns, I'm also going to have to deal with harder enemies. Unless the game just... And I'm just going to have to ignore that and come back, because I don't have the HP, I don't have the firepower. This is the starting area of the game. I don't like that design. One thing if the monsters only showed up in areas you need to sneak through.
Get the truck out of here.
But the fact that you have to fight them like that, I don't like it. They're too deadly to force your players to fight them. At least this early on. I don't understand that particular method of game creation in this case. Don't get me wrong. Overall, I'm still enjoying myself, but the fact that I cannot enjoy the combat when it happens, I don't like that, because I like combat in my games. I'm coming. So I don't like having to dread the controls of combat. It's like I want to enjoy the combat. Could have combat be deadly. It was deadly in The Evil Within, but the way it was set up in The Evil Within, you kinda didn't always have to fight, and when you did, you had the supplies you needed. And like, yeah, you could get to a point where you didn't have supplies, but that wasn't like the normal state of your character's being, like it is in this one. Which, hey, some people love that. It's just not quite my cup of tea. I'm still going to continue because I want to see the story of this game. And again, that's my only gripe so far.
The door won't budge.
Alright, now let's come back to you later. go down first, though, in that Y intersection.
Quick, stare. Get that rock out.
How kind.
Quick, stare. Get that rock out.
Mr. Newcomer. I do wish the game had let me at least keep my Molotov. It'd be nice to have an actual throwable. And also a use for those rags.
Get that rock out of here.
Ow! Okay. So apparently, people can pull a shotgun on you. Out of freaking nowhere. Apparently if you kill them, you go into full, you lose your sanity bar. Go see what's... Oh, that's right. All that junk still needs to be looked at. Let's see what's over there. Do have to stop soon, but... empty... Okay, there's an empty platform up there. Whole lot of nothing. No, we can't get there. Guess I can see where I was in relation to everything else. Oh, that looks pleasant. No actual sale. That's sad. It'd be interesting if you could actually buy and sell stuff. Alright, let's see what this is. One of the books, I think. The Book of Dagon. The book is old and damp. It is a translation and a rough draft at that. Noted with footnotes and corrections. The rituals of Dagon's servants, including summoning and sacrifice, are intermixed with other advice. One dictates the proper breeding with humans is to grow the Deep One's numbers. Bring the slaves on the shore in the hour of high moon. Cut the skin in the lines of unholy names of Neshiratnum and Sarag Amalkesit, and mix their blood with sand in a pit. Place the dolphin's eye within and say thrice, Ya Uzutmen Krahash Aug Ra Kev Kiv. Let the slaves fall and crawl in the waters and direct your prayers to the watching eye of our master. That was a decent chunk of XP at least. Yeah, almost got me another level. It's good, because then I can get quest rewards increased. Blackwood Manor. Makes sense that they would be on the shore, and also makes sense they'd be by Dagon's book. Stairs first. Very sad I couldn't loot that trunk. Huh. Buried yet again. Apparently he does not think this is good enough for a photo op. And no comment either, apparently. Apparently our character's just seen worse. Nothing in the Blackwoods Manor. I'm sure the game must take you here eventually, but this is kind of disappointing. There's nothing to loot. Alright, well, fine. Get to the fast travel. And next time, we will fast travel down to Grimhaven Bay South and head over into Salvation Harbor and start looking around there. Still have this place to look. I'm sorry, no. This place, which I am going to place a mark. Place that there. Still have to see what's there. Okay. You are... So the shells... So I have a few things to do with the shells. For next time. So next time I think we will go back here. Whisper Street and Hubert Ave. And figure out what I missed. And then move on to Salvation Harbor. Look around in there. And then do the several things I have in the shells. And then move to Coverside, Reef Heights, and Old Grove, and Advent. Yeah. Hold on, before I leave, I didn't notice the statue before. Let's see if the statue has anything useful. In his house in the depths, the dead sailor waits. Huh. Okay, Cthulhu. That, if you are still watching, have a good rest of the night. If you're watching at a later time, have a good whatever time of day it is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ooh, there we go. Bye-bye.